You may already know this, and it's been happening for a while now, but atheists have their own church. They've created their own congregation of non believers in the hopes that they can draw others away from God and also to uplift animosity against God. And they say they're very charismatic in these churches in their agenda against God. I could only imagine. I've never been to one of these services, nor would I ever go. And I've never seen one of these services on YouTube, though I think it probably would be easy to find. I just haven't inquired on such matters. But nonetheless, they're very charismatic in their agenda against God in these churches, from what I hear. And and that is their whole agenda. That is the whole entire agenda of atheism, is to draw people away from God, more specifically Christianity. And seems to be a fact. I can't speak for every single atheist, but that does seem to be the truth for the majority. I don't believe in Santa Claus. Therefore, I'm not. But on the other hand, though I don't believe in Santa Claus, I'm not spending my entire life trying to coerce others into believing that there is no Santa Claus. That would be either, there would be very foolish of me. There would either be something extremely wrong with me mentally, or I clearly would actually believe in Santa Claus, would just have an agenda against the Santa Claus that I actually believe in. So, and I think that is the case here with the majority of atheists here. Quite clearly, they have their own church against God. Nobody in their right mind actually disbelieves in God, and they're going to have an entire congregation. And there's more than that. It even gets worse. They are opening their godless assemblies up in over 30 major cities right now. So anyway, specifically right now, Christmas is the time that atheists are really causing an uproar, because the entire meaning of Christmas is the fact that Jesus Christ was born. That is we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ on Christmas, and that is the fact. And they don't like that word Christ in Christmas, yet they have grown up with the celebration of Christmas, where families have gotten together, and other meanings that are attached to Christianity, such as love, loving your family, loving others. And that we also celebrate on Christmas. They want to keep these attachments but get rid of God in Christmas. So what's happening here is, you can find this article, by the way, at endtimeheadlines.net. Church expecting festive flock of atheists for Christ-less Christmas service. Here, and you can see them right there in that photo. A church that is taking the Christ out of Christmas is expecting an influx of believers at its festive services this year. The Sunday Assembly is a godless congregation with the slogan, "Live better, help often, wonder more." Since it began in London earlier this year, it has grown by 3,000%, with Sunday assemblies being open in 30 major cities across the British Isle and overseas to Sydney. It aims to be part atheist church, part foot stomping show, and 100%, catch this, celebration of life. If this is not an oxymoron, nothing is. A celebration of life. They don't even believe in life, yet they're claiming they want to celebrate life. They believe we are nothing more than our physical beings. We're made up of cells, blood, and everything that our physical bodies is made up of, and that is it. We have no spirit, which is what life is. Love, which is what life is. All of these things, which is what life is. The physical body is not what life is. It's other things besides that, which is what they do not believe in. Yet they're claiming to 100% here celebrate that life. And you see what they're doing here. They're trying to draw the Christian community away from Christianity into atheism. And it's just not going to happen. British comedian Sanderson Jones and Pippi Evans came up with the idea after enjoying the sense of community and fellowship at a Christmas service, particularly singing carols. Okay, so they're singing carols here at the atheist church, but feeling uncomfortable during the God bit. Miss Evans explains, "For me, it was always about finding this amazing sense of community that the church is so good at finding." So at least they at least they admit that the church is good at finding communities and people sticking together as Christians. Yet it appears as if they want this, as they're saying, but without the God bit, which so many people find a sticking point. So we thought, how can we recreate all of the amazing things that church does? And that is what we are trying to do with the Sunday assembly. We're sure many people will feel the same this Christmas, and we're prepared for another influx of non-believers. Celebrities like Dan Snow and Lloyd Grossman has made guest appearances at Sunday assembly gatherings in London. The Right Reverend, so they're calling, and they have a reverend here. They're saying the Right Reverend, they have a reverend at this atheist church, said the Sunday assembly demonstrates the human need this is what they're saying here, the human need to celebrate and to belong. Let me tell you the truth here. You cannot belong in life without God. You would not even exist without God. Without Jesus Christ, right now, you would not even exist, much less belong to anywhere, anyone, or anything. And added, article continues, and added, it would be interesting to see how it develops. He said, I think people will have those needs satisfied to begin but will need something more eventually. Yeah, I agree with that. Then, except for this part, that they will have those needs satisfied. You will not have that need satisfied. But they're right about this part. You will need something more eventually, and that is called God. Bishop Lanning points out that the Catholic Church is also enjoying a surge of parishioners in the wake of their new charismatic pontiff, Pope Francis. So there you have it. That's what's happening here. It's amazingly crazy. And until next time, this is Wesley Ferris. Take care.